Hi, this is Steve Walton with Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Today we're going to take a look at this outdoor dining lounge employee area. And so you can see here we have the structure. And a couple of elements that we want to be concerned about is we have lamps in the center of each one of these posts. And then also the top section over here is a awning structure made out of material. The rest of the structure here will be all steel construction. The outer frame, I believe, is 6x6 tubing steel, and the posts are 6x6. And then we have these, I'll call them lattice, that are, I believe, 2x6 lattice material, all steel construction again. So the limitations on combustions are going to be just the awning and possibly lamp structure here. So let's go ahead and look at the dimensions. Overall dimensions that we have is 30 foot 6 inches by 54 foot, and then we have these sectioned off at 16.9, 16.9 over here, and then 20 foot 6 over here. So you can see that we have a couple of different spaces. We have, dining space, kind of a lounge space, and that's pretty much it. So let me just go ahead and turn off the dimensions. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but 10 foot 8 inches to the height of the bottom of these 6x6s up here. So let's go ahead and turn that off. And there's two different options I'll have. One would be what the customer requested with regards to the heaters themselves, which is the slimline. Slimline units. These are 4,000 watt units. And I'm going to go ahead and take off the top here so you can see kind of the layout I have. So I have 2 units here, here, 3 in here, 2 and 2, and then I have 3 units out here. Now the unit over here is one of concern because number one, we have to deal with the awning, and that's going to require a customized bracket. So the bracket's going to have to allow the heater to not only move the beam out of penetrating the lamp, but also the awning material. So we have this draping material up here. We got to be concerned about that. We need the 6 inches of clearance above, and then all around the back of the unit. Even though this is non-combustible, still just demonstrating the clearance, but all around the back is 6 inches, and from the top edge of the heater up to 6 inches there. Now the bottom of the heater is a different concern, and that is that we need 18 inches over to this outside edge, and that's why this lamp is a slight concern. We may have to build a bracket to allow that 18-inch throw, or just simply eliminate the one heater here. But you can see here I'm within that area, so that's going to be an area of concern. Now this isn't the heat output, this is strictly just the clearance for this heater. Alright, now the heat output, if we were to look at that, let's go ahead and turn that off for a second and put on the array. So you can see with this angle, I believe this angle is 25 degrees from down 0, and we're not hitting the lamp itself. However, I'm not sure if the clearance is going to be an issue with a lamp. But I also wanted to show you the footprint of the array output and the coverage. So you can see here we're missing some of these chairs, but I didn't want to overdo it by placing 4 units in here, or maybe 3 units, something like that. So I'm just leaving it at the 2 units, and we got a pretty decent coverage. As a lounge area, you could always sit on the inside if you're cold, and out here if you're a little bit warmer. You will physically feel some of the warmth here, but this is not the ideal footprint of heat from the heater. So over here you can see that there's good coverage. Same over here. Now the lounge area, you can see that I'm covering most of that with all 3 units. Now if I remove the one, for instance, then you can see that I'm not really covering the couch area as well. You may want to, move the heater to this, support closer this way, I should say. We can just simply move these a little bit closer in so that we're capturing more of the lounge. I just didn't want it to look offset too much. Just a side note again, even these heaters here will require their own specialized bracket so that we're meeting that clearance. So let's go put the top back on here, and you can see that it's really important that we meet that top clearance up here. Back here is not as important, but up on top is important because that's combustible canvas again. All right, so that would be one option. A second option would be to take a different approach, and that would be to make a completely different top, so it physically look the same. However, what I've done is I basically have notched out different sections, and you can see here that I basically made a notch in these components here, and that allows me to place a C-series heater, and I have 6,000 watt units. It gives us a little bit more control over cooler temperatures, so it gives you a broader range as far as the seasons are concerned. And because they're non-combustible, I'm not worried about anything in that realm. But I have notched these out, like I said before, and you would have to come out with some type of bracket that would span these two joints and then meet up with this bracket itself. You could strictly do no notch and then just bring the heater down, and that would give you a 6,000 watt unit as well, obviously. But over here we're still restricted with mounting on this beam for that purpose. Everything still applies as far as the clearances, so we still have to deal with that. And so I chose the slimline still over here just because it's a smaller unit. I believe this is 5-inch here, 3.5 inches tall, whereas the C-series is 8 inches across, and it's still about 3.5 inches tall. But I think that would look really nice. So let's go ahead and look at the array or footprint of heat. You can see here we get a little bit better footprint of heat because we have a further array, strong array that we're working with, but it's not substantially, increased. So let's go ahead and turn the top off for a second, so we can kind of see that. You can see it's kind of the same layout still, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then the 3 in the middle, and of course the slimline over here. All right, so that's it for this part of the structure. I also wanted to introduce the customer to a possible different approach to the outside edge. You put that back on, and that would be if they're concerned about the heating this area over here, then we can take some sun glow heaters using a underground vault box. You could place the heater so that they are actually removable from the vault box itself. So this would be below grade. You'd make your gas connection inside of this box below grade, and then the heaters would slip in and out of this post, and there's a cover that goes over the keyhole up here. You could secure the post permanently by putting pressure on this bolt into the post itself, and that makes it more secure as far as removing it simply just by pulling it straight out. But you can see that gives them another option for heating some of this outer spaces here. All right, thank you for watching. If this has helped you, please give us a thumbs up. If you're looking for some information or some support with your outdoor heating needs. Feel free to send us an email to support@patioheat.com. And I appreciate your questions and comments, and we're always open to answer those for you. Thank you and have a great day.